Hello everybody and welcome to Discovering Thailand. We are off to get my driver's license, my Thai driver's license. We're going to go through the whole process step by step, paperwork, photocopies, all your requirements and the process to get it in your local transport office, which I am in Chiang Mai, but you could be in any province anywhere in Thailand and do this very similar way. This could turn into a bit of a problem. We're going to have some loopholes and hurdles along the way, but let's see, stick to the end and hopefully we'll have a happy ending, because that's what we all like in the end, don't we? Let's all have our happy ending. So here we are, we're at the Land Transport Office, which is located near the airport in Chiang Mai, and it's a Monday morning, seems to be quite busy. Let's go in and see how we go. Okay, so it doesn't matter where you are, most of these offices are the same, similar layout. Most of the signage is in English version as well. So pretty much walk straight through here. This whole lower level we don't have to have anything to do with. So in this particular office we'll just go straight up the stairs. Up here you'll find that there's a sign up there saying welcome to the driver's license section. Go around here and then up the top. So the first thing we want to find on this level is the information, and there it is straight away there. We just need to hop in this line. There's all the windows behind there where you will have to get called up to, and right down ahead of us there is the photocopy place if you need to photocopy anything. Okay, so before we go on, let's have a look at the important checklist we need of all the paperwork that needs to be shown at the information desk when you walk in. I mentioned that there's a photocopy place in here, and most of the buildings wherever you go will have that. All these documents, except for the medical certificate and the residency certificate, need to be photocopied. You also need to sign every page of the photocopies. So going from the top, we need our passport, of course, and our visa. We need the passport to show, we need the front page with your details on it, photocopied, signed, and also your visa that you're currently on, and if it's not on the same page, it's probably best to also photocopy the entry date of when you arrived in Thailand. You'll also need your international driver's permit, and you'll need that photocopied as well. International driver's permits are valid for 12 months, but they're only valid for 3 months from the date when you're in Thailand. I think that also applies for other countries. Even though it may be after the 3 months, it's still a valid international driver's permit and you can still use it. Mine was expired 2 months ago and there was no problem at all. You will also have to have your own country's driver's license with you, and if you're having to go for a motorcycle license in Thailand, it needs to have that on it. That needs to be valid, and you need the physical license. The next item is a medical certificate. A medical certificate you can get from any hospital, possibly even any clinic here in Thailand. They cost between 100 and 150 baht. All you do is walk in there, they take your blood pressure, check your pulse, make sure you're still breathing, and write your certificate. No need to photocopy that, they will keep the original. Your residency certificate is required next. That can be obtained from the immigration office. I've done a video earlier on that. If you want to go back and check, you can see how you can go about doing that. The important thing here is that you state that when you're getting your residency certificate, the purpose of it is for getting your driver's or motorcycle license. There are different reasons for getting it, and they're check boxes on the application. If you get the wrong one and you come in here and it's for purchasing a vehicle, they won't accept it. This certificate is valid for a month from when it's issued, and it can take up to 2 weeks to get one sent out to you at no cost, or you can pick one up the next day for 500 baht. Keep watching the videos, we end up having a few issues with that. Also, there used to be you need to have a passport size photo required. That's no longer needed. They take photos of you for the license now. So information will check all this, make sure you have everything, make sure everything's signed properly, before you'll move on to the next stage of getting your license. Let's continue. Okay, so we've just come back out of the office. I am not a happy person, and let me explain what happened. I was only in there for 10 minutes. So first of all, went to the information desk, and the first thing she did was check all my paperwork. My fault, completely my fault. I didn't realize this, or maybe I did and I've forgotten. My residency certificate, which I applied for a few weeks back, at the time when I was planning on buying a motorcycle, is apparently the wrong one. There's a difference between a residency certificate for buying and registering a motorcycle and for getting your license. As she pointed out, she circled on the certificate there that this one is for buying a motorcycle and it's not specifically for getting a license. So, having said that, now I need to go back to immigration, reapply for the residency certificate with the intention of getting a Thai driver's license. And I'm not going to get it for free where I waited 3 weeks for it to be mailed out. I'm going to have to pay, I think it's 500 baht to get that, hopefully straight away, or there's a good chance they may say come back tomorrow and pick it up, but that's yet to be seen. There you have it. So far not so good, but hopefully nothing else will be a problem, and we'll be fine. So a little bit of delay. This is Thailand and you need patience. Patience is very important. All right, and as you can see, this place is busy, and it's probably a good idea, I would say, to get here early in the morning. I'm here about 9 o'clock in the morning now. Next time I have to come back, I'm going to plan on being here earlier, although when I did queue up for information, even though there was about 15-20 people in line, that went through pretty quick, so that's a quick process. The rest of it, I wouldn't know what that's like yet. Hopefully it'll be all right. If you want to know about getting a residency certificate, that's in another video that I did earlier. You're welcome to go back and watch that. I'm not going to film that part in this video, other than to let you know you need to get the correct residency certificate. You need to specifically say when you're applying that it's for getting a Thai driver's license or motorcycle license. All right, I'll do what I got to do, and we'll be back in a sec, and hopefully continue on, and things won't be such a rough ride anymore. We want a smooth ride to getting a license. Okay, so a bit more progress and some good news. So I've come back to immigration now to get my proper residency certificate. Now I went in there, and if you look behind me, this is the immigration near the airport shopping centre, and that's the entrance you go through at the side of the building. Okay, there's no signs there or anything, but that's the one you go in there and up the stairs. There's usually nobody there, and they'll look after you. Anyway, the girl in there was fantastic. She went and checked on the system and saw that I had applied for the one for buying bike, but she said we'll do you a favor. Okay, so what they've done is tomorrow morning I'll come back and they'll give me the proper certificate that I need, and they're not going to charge me for another certificate. So that would have been 500 baht to put in another application. So all good. It would have been nice to get it today, but that's fine. So they're open at 8:30 tomorrow morning. I'll come back here 8:30 on the dot, grab that, and then head straight back to the transport office, and we'll try again. All right, okay, back in the morning, we'll see how we go. Cheers. Hey, good morning. It's the next morning. I've just been to immigration, picked up the correct residency certificate, and now I'm off heading back down to the transport building to hopefully get my motorcycle driver's license. Okay, we're back at Land Transport Office, going in now for the license. Let's see how we go from here. Just an update on where we're at. So I went in there, gave all my paperwork in, and sat down for almost an hour, probably a bit longer, an hour and a half, before I got called back up there Collected my paperwork back, signed a piece, and now I've got a number in the queue, 115, which looks like it's going to be at least another hour, where I'm going to sit down, and I think it's just to get my photo taken and pay. Hopefully that's it, but yeah, it's going to take a bit longer. So I've just come out for a bit of fresh air and a bit of a walk. It doesn't seem to be anywhere to get food or anything, so I would also recommend bringing some water. So I'll go back in and wait in the queue, and we'll come back, and I'll be back with another update. Hey guys, wasn't that good timing? So we're out of the Chiang Provincial Land Transport Office, and I can happily say, because there's a smile on my face, I have my Thai driver's license. So finally it went well. Happy ending. So it took about another hour once that number was called out. It was just a matter of going up to the counter, paying, and at the time of this video it was 105 baht. That's for the motorcycle license only. All right, and then hop in another short queue where they sat you down, took your photograph, and handed you your license, and you walk out and you're done. Excellent. Very happy. So to make things easy for you, down in the description I will put a link to the location of the office here to do your license. I'll also put a link in for the immigration, where you need to get your residency certificate for this process. Google Maps links will be there. And that's it. What more can I say? Thank you all for watching the video, and please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up. The comments are welcome below. I'll answer anything I can in relation to the video, and cheers all. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.